Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. If you're joining me for the first time, my name is Florence Nyadare and this is my little space to share. In today's video, I am going to share with you guys my goals for 2024, you guys. But before we get into that, I just thought it would be fitting that we start with reviewing some of last year's goals. So let's get into the video. So if you've watched any of my previous videos, then you know that I literally write down everything every single day before my day starts, and at the end of my day I sit down and I journal. I write how I'm feeling, what I'm thinking in the moment. I literally put everything down. I also write down my prayers, whatever. If I need to pray in the morning, I sit down and I write my prayers down. At the end of the day, if I need to pray also, I do that. It just literally, guys, it gives me this clarity that I don't usually have. Ever since I started doing that, it just has given me this level of clarity that I didn't have before, and I am more sure of who I am, what I want from life, what I'm doing. I just have a clear vision now of where I'm trying to go and what I'm trying to achieve. So keeping a gratitude journal has really been helpful in that sense that, you guys, you know what, you want advice, this is something you should do. Write down your thoughts and everything. You'll thank me later. So as you can see, you guys, I've had this for quite some time. I think let's see. Ooh, you guys, I'm gonna blur the rest out, but if you can see, I've had this one from 2009, you guys. I also like to keep the older one to kind of read through and look back and just kind of reflect on what I've been through and where I'm trying to go. But today, you guys, we are talking about goals. So I'm going to share with you some of my goals from last year, and I'm going to let you in on which ones I have managed to achieve and which ones I did not achieve. So here goes. So growing up, I did grow up in a Christian household. We would, attend church like any other Christian family, but it wasn't like a forced situation like some of my friends' household. You know, my religion was something that my parents kind of like passed down to me. We are Christians, so that's that. You are Christian. But as I grew older, I wanted to find a home for my faith, like find a church, and kind of like explore my spiritual side and find out what Christianity was for me, and if it even was the right religion for me. So it's safe to say, you guys, that I haven't quite found a home for my faith yet, but I have grown stronger in my spirituality, and I've been reading the Bible and just doing some Bible study and all of that, and all that has been going great, you guys. A couple of years ago, I had a bit of a health scare. I was diagnosed with hypertension, which was really, really scary for me at the time, considering my age, because, you guys, I got hypertensive at a very young age, which I didn't even know was possible, that you can be that young, because I think my first diagnosis, I was in my early 20s. And I was in denial, and then it wasn't until I had a really, really big scare and I had to do something about my weight. Plus, you guys, I just wasn't happy with the way that I looked. I was overweight. I couldn't dress the way I wanted to. I just wasn't comfortable. So I decided that I wanted to be healthier, lose some weight, so I can look the way that I wanted to look and stuff like that. So I actually went, you guys, at my heaviest, I was 100 and something kgs, and I'm only 162 centimeters. I'm not that tall, you guys. It's right there. Like, I'm not tall, I'm not short, I'm just right there. And at my heaviest, I was like, 100 and something kgs. You guys, I literally looked pregnant. I will insert picture here. I literally looked pregnant, and I remember this one time I visited my husband at work, and one of his clients came in, and then she was talking to him and everything, and she was trying to negotiate a price for a project that she needed to be done. So she's there trying to negotiate the price and everything, and then she's in somewhere in there, she says, "Oh, come on, you can give me this discount, you really need this contract so you can support your pregnant girlfriend. When I tell you that I was not only embarrassed, I was mad. I felt all kinds of emotions at the moment, and you know, I just decided, you know what, I didn't want to feel like that anymore. I wanted to do something about it. So I went ahead and I started dieting and, you know, eating healthier, doing all those things, you guys, and I lost all the weight and I reached my target. I almost reached my target weight. My BMI says at my natural, you know, at my healthiest, normal, why am I saying natural healthy? At my normal weight, I should be 65 kgs. And I managed to get to 69 kgs, which wasn't so bad. But I decided to maintain my weight around 70, you know, under 75, a little over 70, somewhere there between 70 75. That's where I think I was most comfortable, because I also wasn't comfortable being, you know, super tiny. I was just happy there between 70 75. And you guys, as soon as I reached there and I was like happy and feeling myself when I lost all the weight, guess what happened? Your girl got pregnant and I gained all the weight back again. Can you imagine? This is something that I also had just, you know, put there, like, oh, it would be nice. We were kind of happy, just the three of us, but then it was kind of like, oh, it would be nice if we can, you know, have another little one running around and whatever. And yeah, you guys, that I achieved. You know, obviously we had our recent addition to the family, little Elon. He just turned 1, you guys. So yeah, when I had my son, I just wanted to provide for him. Like, that was something that scared the daylights out of me. I wanted to be able to provide for my kids, so I kind of got lost in the providing part, and I was constantly working, constantly looking for the next best thing that, you know, can make me money, so that, you know, I never wanted my kids to lack anything that I kind of almost neglected. Being a mom, I didn't mom the way that I wanted to mom. I felt like I was absent a lot, I was busy a lot, I didn't have enough quality time with my son, so I kind of regretted that, which is why I took some time off. You know, 2023, I decided, you know what, after the birth of my son, I want to take a step back from life and, you know, just raise my boys and be more present, be with my kids. So you guys, I think I achieved that goal. Although I am kind of worried now that I'm deciding to, you know, step back into my life, what that is going to look like. I really don't want to go back to a place where I'm busy all the time again, and I want to find balance so that I can, you know, still make, you know, money and still make, you know, steps towards the career that I want, but I also want to be present as a parent and to mom the way I want to mom. So I think at this point I can say that I'm still trying to work towards that balance. But have I made changes that I wanted to be more present with my children? Absolutely. Speaking of goals that we did not achieve, okay guys, I wanted to travel with my family. I think this year alone I planned and cancelled vacations more than I ever have in my entire life. I think part of it was, you guys, me taking a break from work and deciding, you know, that I wanted to be more present with the children and whatever. That meant less income. So as much as I wanted to travel and do all this cool stuff with my husband and kids and family, financially it just wasn't feasible. So I ended up having to cancel the trips that I had planned for us, so that, you know, it is what it is, guys. It just sucked. So if you have been following me long enough, then you would know that my husband and I have a cleaning company that we started and run together. An important goal for me was that we are constantly running the business. Like, we are involved in the day-to-day running of the business. We are basically the business. So without us, the business does not run at all. So a goal of mine was that we need to build the business to a point where it does not need us to run. Like, if Nathan and I were to say, okay, we are going away for a month or so, the business would still be able to run in our absence. So that was a goal that I was really hoping to achieve this year, and unfortunately we did not quite get there. Because at this point, one of us has to be constantly in the business for that to work, otherwise there's no business. So yeah, that goal was not achieved, but we're still actively working towards it. It's safe to say that I did start achieved. And I wanted to get to a point where I reached my 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours and get monetized. But you guys, your girl, I think the thing that hurt me the most in terms of the channel was that the lack of consistency. You guys, I just was not consistent, and I wasn't taking it seriously, although I felt like I was taking it seriously. But looking back, I can say that I wasn't taking it seriously because I didn't feel the pressure. You know, it'll be just like when it was time to upload another video and something came up, you know, the channel was always the last thing on my list. I would either if my husband needs help with the business, and then I can do that. If it's the kids, and then I'm doing that. The channel wasn't necessarily a priority, it was more like a hobby. So yeah, I didn't reach that goal, but again, we're working towards it. You guys, I'm almost halfway there, almost there. So I'm hoping that this year that's gonna change. I didn't think this would be a big deal for me, but it's kind of starting to be a big deal for me. So at first, I was so happy about the idea of working at home and spending more time with my kids. Because we run the business from our home, and now our family is bigger, and space is now becoming a bit of an issue. And you know, sometimes we have to take meetings and stuff. Before, we used to take the meetings in the home, or now we rather prefer to go to a coffee shop or something and have meetings there. But you guys, there's just something about meeting your client in your space. There's something that assures your client, if I can say that. So this is something that I really want to work towards it. Like, I want to have the business have their own offices, so that clients, you know, can actually see something physical. And also, you guys, I'm getting sick of working from home. I want somewhere to wake up and go to in the morning. I want to wake up, get dressed, and go somewhere in the morning. You guys, I thought I could do this thing of being at home all the time, but it is driving me crazy. I want to wake up in the morning and go somewhere. Guys, I want to go somewhere in the morning. I am not disciplined enough to work from home, guys. I end up, you know, always doing something else that I'm not supposed to be doing. So I think a work environment would do me really good. So yeah, did not achieve that. Again, it goes to that other point where I said I wanted to build the business to a certain extent that I don't necessarily need to be in the business. So if, you know, people are gonna work and run the business, they need a place also to go to every morning. So that it was also a goal of mine. This goal is interesting, that I thought I wanted one big contract that would, you know, set my business, you know, and stuff like that. But instead, you guys, I didn't quite get the one big contract, but I got a little of the little ones. But here's the thing, what this did for me is that I am getting to grow my client database, you guys. And the little ones, you know, and when I do well, it's the referrals and stuff like that. So the business is growing, just not how I had envisioned. It's actually working out to be better than I thought it would, so that's a plus. So I would consider this one a goal achieved. Did I achieve this goal? Yes, I did. I am making more money. Am I making the money that I would like to make? Absolutely not. We are still working towards that. So yeah, we're still working towards that. Hopefully, if everything comes together, then I can actually make the money that I want to make. But yeah, you guys, I was ashamed to share these goals because obviously, as you guys have seen, I didn't quite achieve most of the goals that I wanted to achieve here, but we are still working towards. Okay, so now you guys, I get to share with you guys my goals for 2024. I'm kind of nervous sharing this with you, but here we go. Okay, so let me explain to you why this is a goal and why this is important. So I realized that all the things that I am chasing, whether it being having more kids, making more money, traveling more, doing all those things, at the end of the day, what I'm really chasing is not the money. I'm chasing happiness, because at the end of the day, I feel like all these things that I'm chasing, I am chasing because I want to be happy. I'm hoping that these things will make me happy. So I think this year I just decided to make happiness my ultimate goal, because that's really what I'm chasing. Everything else doesn't really matter. It's a bonus if I get to have everything else, but if I can just find happiness within myself, you guys, find joy, find what makes Florence happy. So this is actually turning into a bit of a self-discovery journey, that I actually want to find what makes me tick, what makes Florence happy. I am still working towards my spirituality, you guys, so I still want to get to know God a little bit better. I feel like there is no a point where you're gonna say that I have arrived, or maybe I'm going to feel it when I do arrive there. But as of now, this is something I want to continue to pursue, because I've got a tendency of deciding that I want to do something, and then I work towards it for a couple of weeks or a couple of months, and then I just stop. So my goal is to keep working towards it, and just keep at it, just be consistent with it. So I told you guys that I did almost reach my target weight, but I got to a point where I was happy with my weight. So I want to go back to that, because I felt I was more confident and happier and full of energy, and there was just something that was empowering, when I lost the weight and I felt good, and I was just feeling confident and happy. So yeah, I wanna get back to that. I wanna eat healthier, live healthier, be consistent with it. It has to be a lifestyle, not just a goal to lose the weight, and then when I lose the weight, and then I go back to my old ways, and then I gain it back all over again. So this time, the change that I will say is that it's not just about losing the weight, it's about turning it into a lifestyle, so I can just ultimately live better. So yeah, the goal has been amended for this year. I want to make more money. Money! Who doesn't want to make more money, guys? I want to make more money. Because at the end of the day, you guys, money just makes everything much more. My husband says this all the time. Money does not necessarily bring you happiness, but it just makes, life more easier, you guys. I can do the things that I want to do. I can have access to the things that I want, guys. I want more money. Do I need to explain that any further? As I had discussed earlier, that I want to stay consistent. Like, I have this problem, you guys, that I struggle with being consistent. I procrastinate, and I always find something else that is more important than that. So this year I want to try to prioritize the channel and stay more consistent. Try to upload, at least this year I'm challenging myself to do 2 videos every week. There should be a vlog and another video every week, at least 2 videos. If I can't do 2 videos, at least I must upload 1 video every week. So I am pushing and working towards that, you guys. So this year I do plan on investing on better equipment that I need, guys. I need a better camera. First of all, I need a better camera, and I need lighting. Like right now I'm fully relying on natural lighting, and sometimes like now when I'm shooting the video and the sun goes down, and you know, it's a bit of an inconvenience if I can't finish. Like right now I need to finish like now before the sun goes down, because you can see it's getting darker by the second. So yeah, that's why. So before I used to wing my videos. I would just wake up in the morning and decide, oh, it looks like a great day to shoot a video today, or I feel like I can shoot a video today, and then I'll shoot a video. But now I actually want to make better content, so I have started planning my videos ahead of time. I'll sit down and develop the concept. What do I want to say? What do I want to do? What am I trying to achieve? And then I plan the video ahead of time so I can make better content. So that is something that I'm really hoping, you guys. I want to get better at making the videos and perfecting the craft. So that's another goal of mine that I want to do this year. Last year I had a wonderful time, you know, spending more time with my family, all that good stuff. I want to carry over that to this year. Of course, the difference is that now I'm getting back to work and I'm getting back to school, so I'm going to be busier. But I want to make sure that even though I am busier and I do have a lot on my plate, I want to make time to spend more time with my family, with my children, and my husband as well, you guys. I've been neglecting him too. So I just you know, I've been planning, you know, a little date night so we can start getting our groove back on. So I would like to reconnect with my husband, because it's been a bit hectic last year, prioritizing the children and stuff. We were kind of like losing each other a little bit because the children were coming first and all of that. So I want to change that. I want to also make time for my husband, and yeah, so we can, you know, turn that fire back on, you guys. You should never neglect the fire, which is what I have been doing. So yeah, there's that. This is another big goal of mine. My son loves to play football, so I have been thinking seriously about investing in him, like in that. So I'm trying to get him into a football academy, you guys, where he can work on his skills and talent, or his passion, whatever. So that's a huge goal of mine. But the thing is that these things are not free. These academies, guys, don't come cheap, and they are not free. So I want to work towards getting him into a good football academy where they can grow his talent. Yeah, that's very important. I'm actually busy with that right now, scouring the academies or resources that are close by, within range, that I can access easily, so that he can get to be where he needs to be. I suck at staying in touch with friends, with family members, so much to the point that it has reached a point where it is affecting my relationship with people that are close to me, because it seems like I do not care. But the thing is that I do. I just suck at staying in touch. Like, sometimes I get so caught up in my head and I don't realize how time has gone by, and I haven't spoken to my mom or my sister or my in-laws, everybody. And this has made me look to my family members and stuff, and friends even, guys. I've lost friends and stuff, and it's really been something that has been affecting me, and I would really like to change that. Guys, I am constantly in my head so much that I don't realize how much time is passing me by. My brain is always working, and I'm always thinking of other things, and I realize that life is literally just passing me by on a daily basis. I am not enjoying life because I'm constantly in my head, constantly thinking about the next best thing, and I just want to be more present and enjoy, life, and just be more present, guys, because I feel like I'm not living in the moment. I want to feel alive, because at some point I was just feeling like a zombie, like I'm on autopilot. Just doing what I'm supposed to do when I'm supposed to do it, and then at the end of the day, it's just, life is just like a big blur. Like sometimes I don't even remember things, or I'm just like in a daze, like I'm just going, but I'm not here, I'm not enjoying it. So I would really like to change that. What do I mean by getting my shit together? I mean, I want to stop procrastinating. Okay, I've already touched on that, you guys already know why. And I want to, you guys, the other day I ran late to a meeting and it did not go well. I didn't feel good. I spoke about this in my video that I will post next week, so you guys can watch in depth what happened there. So I would really like to stop running. You guys, I am chronically late. Like I am late to everything, and I know I'm smiling and everything, but it has gotten to a point where it's costing me things, and I needed to stop. So it needs to be a priority. I need to change that, like seriously. It's at a point where it's not funny anymore. Okay, this is a serious one. So I have this problem that I have trouble confronting situations, confronting things that make me uncomfortable. Like I'll give you an example. If there's conflict between a family member or a friendship or whatever, I have a hard time confronting such situations and dealing with them. So I would literally just withdraw and not deal with situations at all. And I'm at a point where, again, it's costing me relationships, it's costing me, even in work situations, it's costing me, and I need to change that. So I don't know yet. I'm still trying to figure out how I am going to fix that part of me. I don't have a plan yet on how I'm going to fix it or how I'm going to work towards it. But it's important for me to make the necessary changes towards that. We've reached at the end of my goals for 2024. Of course, I can't go through all of them, you guys. There are a lot. I do have a lot of goals, but these are the main ones that I would really like to work towards this year. So yeah, fingers crossed that by the end of this year, when we do another review, you guys, I have better news. Because I was just sitting here the other day and I was like, okay, I want to do this video, and I'm going through the points and I'm looking at it and I'm like, do I really want to show this, that I have failed miserably at most of these goals? Do I really want to share this? But yeah, we are here, so I guess we are sharing. So you guys, I hope next year I will have done better at staying consistent and going for my goals. I will have better news for you next year. So yeah, I am so excited. But yeah, you guys, 2024, we made it. We made it to 2024, guys. We have been made it to another year, you guys. Some people didn't make it to this year, you guys. Let's just take a moment, breathe it in, and it's a big deal, guys. We are alive. If you are alive, thank God, you guys. You're healthy, thank God, you guys. You have a roof, you've got food, you have a job, Guys, we have something to be grateful for here. I'm just grateful to be alive and healthy and present in the moment and a little bit more self-aware. Oh, you guys. Yeah, you guys, I'm just happy to be here. But thank you guys for sticking with me. If you have stuck with me thus far to the end of this video, I really appreciate you guys. Again, my name is Florence Nyadare. Thank you for watching. Thank you for sticking with me, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Oh, remember to like, subscribe, and share. Drop me a comment, you guys. Drop me. Am I the only one who didn't make their goals for last year? Because I feel kind of silly. I feel kind of stupid. Like, I feel like I wasted time. Am I the only one who didn't achieve all their goals, guys? I feel I achieved like 30% of my goals. Why do we even make goals if we can't stick to them, man? Why? But yeah, you guys, thank you for watching. Thank you for sticking with me. I love you guys. I'll see you guys in the next video.